streets and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles, setting the scene for We Are New.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Tobias Harris. Curry is out there with Simmons. Then it's Green, and it's Bradley in at center. And for Los Angeles, Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and there's Jackson, and it's Zubac in at the center position. Right now, both these sides dealing with injuries. We won't be seeing either of them at 100%.
I agree with you, Kevin. It's been tough for both of these teams as they work through their rotations due to the injury bug. Credit goes to not only the coaches for trying to plug the holes and manage their rosters, but to the players. You know, when you're a pro, even if you're not initially in the rotation, you've got to always be ready to go. And these guys have stepped up well, the reserves. Boy, that's a sweet spot for Harris, guys. I mean, all he needs is a little separation, and he's good to go.
George passes to Batum. Back to George. Shoots over Curry, and good. That's a friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Zubac. George looking over the floor. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Philadelphia.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Paul George.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around.
And the basket by Jackson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep. And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Green. Kicks it to Harris. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harris has got 6.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And that one's good, George.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Curry passes to Bradley. Back to Curry. From 13. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that one's good. Leonard.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 5. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Good on the shot.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The 76ers trail by 5. Simmons left side. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. I mean, really skilled at making the defense get a little shaky when he has the ball.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Tony Bradley. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Green. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Pulls it up. A new 14 for the 76ers. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And Howard selling the up fake there, but not the worst thing to send him to the line.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Patrick Patterson. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Korkmaz checked in for Ben Simmons. Back to Batum. Outside Williams. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 3. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And it's good, 2 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And that one's good, Maxey. 1:27 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Kennard. And the shot goes down.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Pass to Milton. Here's Korkmaz. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Morris into the lane. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, crafty inside. Morris has become proficient at using his body to create just the right amount of space for that shot.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Shake Milton. Morris passes to Batum. Misses the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The pass to Thybulle. Here's Korkmaz. 6 to shoot. Second shot on the way. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Kennard kicks to Williams. And it's blocked. And here now is Thybulle. Here's Korkmaz. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is. You know this, it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Howard is out there with Scott. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
George with the ball. Now Green defending. Batum, good.
The timing by Batum. Really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, "We've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time." Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
And Batum with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Batum's got his third basket of the night right there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. And then for Philadelphia, Tony Bradley's checked in for Howard. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. And George kicks to Leonard. Jackson passes to Leonard. The kick out to Williams. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And that one's good. Leonard.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Lob pass to George. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
Pass to Harris. Green breaking loose. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Pass to Leonard. Now Jackson. Guarded by Curry. Leonard kicks to George. Good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
Curry finds Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got 6.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Leonard, the pass to Jackson. Outside, George. Over in the corner, Williams. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Pass to George. Back to Jackson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Unloads. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Tell you what, seems like everything he's putting up is finding the net. And right now, Harris is simply balling out.
George plays it up and banks it in. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Floats it up for Williams.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
1:02 left to play in the first half. And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Bradley. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Danny Green. And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. And that one drops. Korkmaz has got his first points of the night.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
George dishes to Morris. Here's Maxey. 43 seconds left in the first half of the game. And there's the pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Simmons.
And if you want to talk about the best two-way players in the NBA, George's name would be high on the list for sure. I mean, that's the kind of presence he has at both ends of the court.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Man gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He got it. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter.
He had 16 points, and the greatest.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Curry with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 6 assists now in the game.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
Leonard finds Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The 3 from George. And it's Bradley with the rebound. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 9-point game.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
George against Curry. And it's George finishing it off.
Just befuddling body control from George. I mean, taking the hit like a man and still getting all the way to the basket.
The 76ers trail by 11. And Simmons slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. And here is Los Angeles now. They've held a 12-point lead early. It's Jackson with the drive. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. The 76ers trail by 11. Down low, here's Harris. They kick it out to Green. Green draws the double. Jackson against Curry. Over Jackson. That one misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Batum attacking. Banked in off the glass. Batum's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Long and live. Batum gliding to the rim. A thing of beauty.
Passes it to Harris. No one near him. Second shot opportunity, and it's Bradley laying it in. Bradley's got his first bucket in this one.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
It's stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break. Harris has got the ball, and Simmons slams it in.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in. Outside Jackson. Curry against Kennard. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
The drive by Jackson, and good that time. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The 76ers trail by 10 outside Curry. Here's Harris. Shoots over Batum, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
Maxey's checked in for Philadelphia. That's good from Harris. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Inside, and Morris throws it down.
And you can see Morris on the roll. A well-coordinated athlete, no trouble converting there.
Philadelphia's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Williams. 7 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Patterson, that's good.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Simmons against Williams. And Howard with the stuff.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
And the Clippers call time here.
Every time.
In for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. And George, here we go. And it's George finishing it off.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Harris, right side, and that one is good.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
1:30 left in the third quarter. The 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Milton. He dishes it to Harris. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Harris has got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
It's Williams with the drive. Patterson, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight. Philadelphia has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Basket counts.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Outside, George. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Bradley's checked in for Howard. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Shake Milton. Pass to Maxey. Leonard brings the double team. Maxey passes to Thibault. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Good on the second free throw. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. George passes to Morris. Oh, Morris in position. Leonard dishes to Patterson. He lobs it up.
And blessed with that high basketball IQ, Leonard able to execute the pick and roll there to perfection.
On deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have
Assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Green. Bradley is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Thibault in at the 2.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Batum, good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Now, here's Thibault, defended by George. Jackson against Curry. The pass to Korkmaz. No good on the 3.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Curry attacking, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
And the Clippers call time here. And the Clippers making a switch here. And checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Simmons is checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Curry, good.
That's Curry's shot there. I mean, he's out there to catch and fire away when he's got room.
Clippers leading by 8. And George, here we go. And there it is for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Curry passes to Bradley. 2 points. That one goes.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Simmons against George. Green deciding where to go with it. Curry is inside. Defended by Batum. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Curry.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
George with the ball. Out guarded by Simmons. Zubac kicks to Jackson. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. George passes to Zubac. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Korkmaz has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry can't get it to go. It's stolen by Curry. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. They kick it out to Green. And another shot. And with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, Danny Green, really a savvy defender. Turned him over that time to start the break.
And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let him catch. Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 9 points. And the rejection by Zubac. It's stolen by Bradley. It's good. Bradley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Makes it off the glass. And now it's only a 5-point Clipper lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Williams against Simmons. Harris inside.
Solid at guarding both post and perimeter players. That gives them great value. But Batum's length really bothers them to shoot it.
Clippers leading by 8. Williams with the ball. The quick look, no good that time.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here's Milton. Defended by George. And he gets it back. Green, no luck. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The deep three from George. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. George has got 34 points.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.